From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSPTV and the Standard Speaker.
Well, we don't know much, but we know it's been sold. Now the question is, what will it be used for? St. Joseph's sold, our top story on News 13 for this Friday. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kathy Bazinski. It's short, sweet, and cryptic, but the Greater Hazleton Health Alliance has announced that a vacant local landmark has been sold. In a news release late this morning, the Health Alliance says that the sale of the former St. Joseph's Medical Center building and property was finalized this week. But the Alliance isn't allowed to comment on what will happen next. The release says that at the suggestion of the new owner and developer, any questions must be addressed to an individual at an email address at claremont.com. An internet search revealed that the Claremont is a chain of boutique hotels, apartments, assisted living apartments, and bed and breakfasts. Its website indicates the Hazleton property will be converted to a 250-bed assisted living facility. And News 13 sent an email requesting more info about the sale and plans for St. Joseph's. There's been no response. We'll keep you posted. Disgraced former Luzerne County Judge Mark Chivarella will stay behind bars. A federal appeals court has upheld Chivarella's conviction and 28-year prison sentence today. A three-panel judge in Philadelphia reversed one charge which was outside the statute of limitations but refused to shorten Chivarella's prison term. Chivarella's appeal was based on a claim that the judge in his trial was biased toward the prosecution. The disgraced judge is serving 28 years in an Illinois prison after being found guilty of racketeering and conspiracy for accepting money in exchange for sentencing young offenders to for-profit juvenile detention centers partially owned by former Hazleton attorney Robert Powell. His attorneys have 2 weeks to challenge the ruling. Well, the Boy Scouts of America have decided to open troops to boys no matter of their sexual orientation. Scouting's National Council approved a resolution to remove the restriction denying membership of youth on the basis of sexual orientation alone. The move to make the controversial decision was brought about by the growing input from Scouting families and Boy Scout leaders, which asked the organization to review the long-standing policy which didn't allow boys who were gay to participate.
If gay kids want to join the Boy Scouts, that's fine, and they should allow them.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's a non-issue. I mean, we're at the point now where, gay, straight, black, Asian, it doesn't matter anymore. It's your character, not your color or your preferences.
Well, I mean, they've been pressing it for a while now. I don't follow it very closely, but I mean, I agree that they should be allowed in the Boy Scouts for as much as I know about it. I don't see anything wrong with it, really. I know there's a lot of conflict about it right now.
So I see nothing wrong with it. I don't think it should be treated anything differently or any way differently than one would treat other men and women. So I would have no objection otherwise, yes.
The new Boy Scout policy will go into effect at the start of next year. It won't change the existing policy, which will not accept troop leaders who are gay. The Hazleton Area High School has brought the spirit of equality to its hallways. Christina Papa spoke with one local student and artist whose hard work paid off in a big way.
Logan was on a mission to bring peace, love, and equality to the halls of Hazleton Area High School.
I always, since I was little, felt really strongly about people being treated as equals and being able to express themselves in our school and in life in general.
That's why Hazleton senior Logan Alucci dedicated her senior project to making a difference.
I created an anti-bullying and equality mural in the school, and basically just shows diversity and belonging for everybody.
The mural is a compilation of 13 well-known quotes, all relating to issues high school students deal with every day.
Diversity, belonging, fitting in your environment, standing out.
Now the artwork is displayed in the front lobby of the high school. Principal Rocco Patrone is proud of Logan for drawing attention to Hazleton's diversity.
For someone to go out of their way to create an atmosphere to let all students that walk through these doors know that regardless of their ethnic background, their skin color, the language that they speak, they certainly belong to Hazleton Area High School.
Teachers also took notice of Logan's hard work.
No, it's really a testimony to what her opinion is as far as differences in people, and I thought she did an excellent job. So.
That's why law teacher Jason Radwinski, along with several other teachers, nominated her for a special award.
When Logan's mural was presented to us as the committee, we were just actually amazed that a high school student could go to this magnitude to make sure that everyone feels a sense of belonging.
Teresa says Logan's hard work has made a statewide impact and deserves as much recognition as possible. That's why the organization awarded her the Human and Civil Rights Award for Student Leader.
After 6 or 7 months of planning, the equality mural finally came together. Logan says she never realized how much of an impact this piece of artwork would have on other students here at the Hazleton Area High School.
And a lot of people, like one specifically actually, messaged me to say thank you and thank you for helping me. And it was then that I realized the actual impact that the project made, and it made everything worthwhile.
And the school plans to keep this equality mural up for years to come. Christina Papa, News 13, Hazleton.
Another school in the district just got a slightly more physical boost with the official opening of its new gym. The McAdoo-Caleres Elementary Middle School dedicated its newly renovated $10.6 million gymnasium last night. It was the first time the gym was redone in more than 30 years and will give students new pride when they play home games or just come to gym class.
The best thing about the new gym, as well as the new classrooms, obviously it's a great place to come and have a gym class or have a math class or a science class, but it's also a great place for these kids to start memories and establish memories that that last a long time.
The school also debuted a new mascot, the fierce McAdoo-Caleres Mustangs. Mensa Middle School classrooms also got makeovers and will greet students when they head back to class in the fall. Well, it's time for some well-deserved congratulations to some students at MMI Prep. They graduated last night. And as Matthew Petrillo tells us, they're already putting their first-class education to good use.
So excited.
Excited for a new beginning, but also not forgetting everything they learned.
Very excited.
It's a bittersweet moment. Like, we're excited to go, but we're also kind of sad because we have to say goodbye to our friends.
And they learned from the best. Their class speaker was a graduate from 1961 who's still carrying his MMI pride.
It's just that incredible tradition about the school. It's like when the Marines say, once a Marine, always a Marine. Well, once a prepper, always a prepper.
It's that kind of tradition and academic excellence that has transformed students here, like Jeff Lotz.
I came to MMI from a public school where you could do absolutely nothing and get away with it. And here was kind of just a complete 180. I was flipped into a world that was like, you have to work all the time for what you want. And that's a good thing to have when you're going to college. So I finally think I've taken that away from my ride at MMI.
And these students aren't putting their education to waste. The 43 graduates here amassed nearly $8 million in scholarships they're using towards college.
I enjoyed the friends that I made. We were such a close-knit family. It was always fun to come to school.
Such a small class, so we made some everlasting bonds.
All class sizes kind of makes MMI what it is.
Anything's possible. If you put your mind to it and you do what you're supposed to do and you take things step by step, you can accomplish anything that you want in your life.
After all, they can now say they're a prepper. Matthew Petrillo, News 13, Freeland.
And congratulations to all of them. Still ahead on News 13, well, it will dry out for the holiday, but it's not going to be that warm a weekend. We'll have the Memorial Day forecast and News 13 weather. But first, just about every community and veterans group having a holiday celebration. We'll take you to one town for a preview when News 13 continues. Well, it's sure to be a fun-filled weekend starting tomorrow as many different events take place all across the region for Memorial Day. One annual celebration has been going on for over 20 years, and folks from around the area flock to Freeland Public Park for their annual Memorial Day weekend celebration. The good times roll all throughout the weekend, with the festivities starting on Saturday and then going all the way till Monday night. Many families have turned this into a tradition and will fill the park to enjoy the great food, entertainment, and just to have a fun time.
Entertainment, food vendors, rides for the kids, pony rides, petting zoo, bounce house. It starts at 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. at night. Sunday night we have our annual Freeland's fireworks at 9:30. Monday is our 16th annual pub run. It's just a great day, a whole great weekend.
Everybody's welcome to come out and support the veterans while having some good old-fashioned family fun. Again, that fun starts tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. And time now for our regional weather for the National Weather Service. Checking the radar. It's been one rainy Friday. Showers going to continue and move through the region. The good news, they'll move out as we head into the overnight and leave us with a dry, although cool, holiday weekend. Creative conditions just right about for today. It's by Tristan DeReamer, a student at Valley Elementary, and it looks just like today with plenty of rain and dark clouds, but I think I see some sunshine trying to break through there. Now let's take a look at News 13 weather from the National Weather Service for Greater Hazleton. For tonight, we'll have scattered showers into the overnight, but it'll be cold with a low down to 39 degrees. And for Saturday, partly sunny, breezy, and chilly with a high just getting to about 57. Overnight low around 39. Heading to Schuylkill County for tonight, showers likely through the evening with a low of 38 degrees. And for Saturday, partly sunny and breezy, a slight chance of showers through the morning and into the afternoon, with a high finally climbing to about 60 degrees. It'll be chilly at night, though, with a low around 37 degrees. And let's check the winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. The daily number 201, the big 4 1167, Quinto 17282, and the treasure hunt 1251329. Hope you won.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy 12th birthday to Dimitri Rhett Fort. Love from Mommy, Daddy, and Adriana. Also tonight, happy birthday to Chrissy Bettine. She celebrates on Monday from the Solid Gold family. Tonight's Talk of the Town report, the Revitalization Group of Downtown Shenandoah will be holding a meeting June 3rd at 6 p.m. in the Downtown Center to plan the Parade of Nations to be held August 24th. Anyone interested is asked to attend. And finally, Mega Sports Camp is returning to Faith Assembly of God this summer. Kids age 3 through 12 can choose between basketball, soccer, cheerleading, or performing arts. The program will run from June 24th through June 28th. For more info or to pre-register your kids, please call 570-454-2410. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Dr. Edgar L. Desson of the Hazleton area. Services will be held Sunday at 1 p.m. at the Beth Israel Temple. Margaret D. Pieski, formerly of Hazleton. Funeral is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Cavalry Cemetery. Arrangements are under the direction of the John J. Pusti Funeral Home. And Valerie M. Anton. Mass is Saturday at noon in the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at the Transfiguration Church. Arrangements are under the direction of the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop located on 15th Street in Hazleton. For delivery to all local funeral homes, call 570-454-0111. And by Mia's. Once again, the Hazleton area's #1 rated restaurant. Call 570-501-3410 for information on luncheon packages.
SSPTV Sports on News 13.
What's up? I'm Mike Madry filling in for Fred Barletta, who has the day off today. Well, we're wrapping up the school year, and that means one thing for spring sports. Time to wrap up the season. District playoffs are on tap from now until the end of the year, so let's get updated. We take a look at the brackets so far. Let's start off with Class A AAA in baseball. The boys from Tamaqua finding themselves in the #1 seed, square up today against #4 Lehighton. That game starts at 7:15. Still in Class AAA, Pottsville and Southern Lehighton face off. First pitch, 7 o'clock sharp. Meanwhile, we transition to AA baseball. 4:30 start for North Schuylkill. They match up against #3 seed Notre Dame GP. Moving on to Class A, Marion goes head-to-head against top-seeded Williams Valley Vikings. Now we glide into women's softball, and we start off with Quad A. Pottsville takes on #2 seeded Northampton. First pitch, 4 o'clock. Some AA action taking place tonight, too. North Schuylkill will visit Notre Dame GP and face off. 4 o'clock start for this one. Moving along into District 2, where two teams faced off in Hazleton in hopes of moving on and keeping their season alive. Sub-regional semifinals on Thursday. Hazleton hosting Wallen-Paupack Lady Buckhorns. They finished 11-1 in district play, so they had a challenge on them, to say the least. Hazleton's Becky Demko getting Brittany Gorawi to ground out, and then Demko called strike 3 on Caitlin Donahue. Donahue would plate in Paupack's only run. Demko still dazzling, called strike 3 on Destiny Murat. Demko, a complete game, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts. Brittany Gorawi, she pitched a gem too, and she's getting defensive help right here. Gunned down Nikki Mann applying the tag for the Lady Buckhorns. We found ourselves in a pitcher's duel in this game. Celine Pozlesny popping out to Brittany Garawi. Then Michaela Brody grounding out. Cougars struggling to find offense, being down 1-0. However, Brody would play a huge role in the outcome of this game. We continue to stress it was a pitcher's duel. Garawi battling, and she gets Lexi Walk to ground out. However, the Lady Cougars would rally back, and with 2 outs in the 9th, they found themselves down 1-0 and come back to win. Maria Travelpiece, the game-winning walk-off single. Well, the New York Rangers found themselves in a familiar role this season, being on the brink of elimination. May Madness, Stanley Cup playoffs that is. Rick Nash throwing a cross-ice pass to Chris Kreider. Kreider tips it in. Rangers steal a game. They're down in the series 3-1, and this one's headed back to Boston, folks. Rangers 4-3 in overtime. Well, after the Rangers and Bruins played an entertaining game on the ice, we can only hope the same for tonight's matchup. The Penguins look to conclude their series against the Senators. Puck drops in Pittsburgh at 7:30. Penguins with the 3-1 series lead. Moving right along to some action on the diamond last night, where we saw Hazleton native Russ Kanzler play in Allentown. Kanzler went 1 for 4, with one of those outs being a blast that went all the way to the warning track. With Norfolk's 4-3 loss to the Iron Pig, Kanzler is currently batting .276 this season. Switching gears from the minors to the majors, some MLB action on tap tonight. Baltimore at Toronto, Yankees head to Tampa. Phillies take on Washington, Atlanta takes on the Mets, and the Brewers host the Pirates. Well, in the AHL, only 3 teams have come back from a 3-0 playoff deficit, and as you know, one of those teams is now the Penguins. After managing to bounce back from a 3-0 hole, the Penguins will be playing at Syracuse Saturday and Sunday against the Crunch. That's all I've got for News 13 Sports.
News 13 Sports is sponsored by Sand Springs, featuring a world-class golf course as well as celebrations, the area's most luxurious banquet and wedding facility.
Hi, my name is Stacy Hornberger. I'm the event coordinator at Sand Springs Country Club. We're here today in celebrations at Sand Springs, the area's newest state-of-the-art wedding facility. This ballroom features a breathtaking floor-to-ceiling stone fireplace, large windows overlooking the first hole fairway, elegant cathedral ceilings, and can accommodate up to 300 guests. There are so many reasons to celebrate in life, and this is the perfect place to come for each and every one of them.
A player watches from the dugout as his teammates warm up for a game in Detroit. Hi, everybody, on this eve of the start of this holiday weekend. This is not just a player. It's the great New York Yankee first baseman Lou Gehrig, only minutes after the Iron Horse told manager Joe McCarthy that he was benching himself for the good of the team, bringing his 2,130 game streak to an end. He was hitting just .143, all singles, and having trouble making routine plays. His teammates worried about his health, but no one, not even his manager, would suggest he sat down. The Brick Stadium fans gave Gehrig a standing ovation when they learned he would not be in the lineup. This shot was snapped 74 years ago. The Yankees stormed to a 22-2 win, but the captain never played again. That's what happened at this time in 1939, but this is what happened this week. Hazleton area's baseball team ended last Sunday at Rex Antonozzi's field. Their season ended. The Cougars lost to Scranton. It was the 4th straight year that the Knights ended the Cougar season. Hazleton area finished at 10-11. MMI's baseball team stayed alive by defeating winless Wyoming Seminary, but the day after, the Preppers were eliminated by Old Forge. MMI completed its campaign at 9-10. The Marian Catholic girls season was ended by Williams Valley. The Phillies finished at 12-9. However, the Marion Colts hardball team defeated Schuylkill Haven to advance their 13th and playing top-seeded Williams Valley tonight at Pine Grove. I don't know about that one. What else? 1989 Bishop Pafey graduate who played for the Vikings and Wilkes University has been named head men's basketball coach at Marywood University. Bob Simmons has spent his last 6 years as assistant coach at Ball State in Muncie, Indiana. It looks like a good fit for Marywood U and Bob Simmons. And then yesterday, the biggest story of the week, the Hazleton area Lady Cougars softball team trailing Wallenpaupack 1-0 in the bottom of the 7th with 2 out and none on and down to their last strike. Michaela Browdy worked the walk, which was huge. So was Lexi Wolk by putting the ball in play, which created an error. Then freshman Mackenzie Yori singled in the tying run before sophomore Maria Travelpiece drove in the winner. Mother of God, Hazleton area stays alive at 19-1. Becky Demko was sensational, pitching a neat four-hitter. There was at least 11 hometown heroes in that one. Their quest will continue on Wednesday. Happy birthday to my wife, Chris, and happy anniversary to my sister and brother-in-law, Debbie and Ed Chemansky. It's their 27th. Have a long, great weekend, everybody, till Friday. Next Friday, be a good sport and stay loose.